Remember when Dolph Lundgren played He-Man in the 80s movie? There he is. Does he look like him?
No.
Well, we're going to unbox him anyway. But before we do that, just have a little closer look. Let's zoom out here. You see, I've got 2 hands, power sword, you've got a dagger, and you've got another dagger. I don't know what those daggers are for. I can't remember if they were in the movie at all. And a spare He-Man head right there. And you've got the Masters of the Universe He-Man. So you know what it is. It's part of the Masterverse range, which is kind of, I suppose I would call it more of the adult collector's realm, the Masterverse one, compared to the Origins one. So the Origins ones are going for, you know, inspired by the 80s, but this is kind of, you know, a bit more older. I mean, they're all for us anyway, they're all for collectors. But on the back, as I said before, you've got a big picture of He-Man. He looks more like Dolph Lundgren in this image than he does on the sculpt on the front. But you can see there's other ones to collect. You've got Skeletor, which I do have, which we will be opening in a video. Evelyn, Froster, Roboto, and Stratos. So let's get in there and open this bad boy up. It's just so strange, isn't it? Because he doesn't look anything like Dolph Lundgren. Now, do I need? Yes, I do. I'm going to get the knife out for this, and there's nothing I can see from the packaging, which is sad. You know, I'm doing that with the Origins. I'm keeping the backing boards because they're nice. You can nicely put them away in folders. With this, not much you can do. Maybe I could keep this backing board. I don't know if I will. I don't know if I will. I can't keep everything. This should now slide out, plastic. Satisfying slide. Remember back in the day, it used to be polystyrene, didn't it? So that just leaves this. Now that backing board there, does that come out with the artwork? Oh, it does. That's kind of cool. So I could keep that to display it somewhere. I don't know if I will. I'm a bit of a hoarder. I might do. I don't know if it'll actually look that good, but you know, I'll keep that aside. But I'll definitely be getting rid of this. Sorry to say. Oh, it takes everything to do that for me. It takes everything. Anyway, here we go. Here is He-Man. Ooh, has he got some? Yeah, he's got some plastic wrappings behind him. So we're just gonna go and cut these open. Be very careful if you are doing this yourself. The cape feels really nice. It's actual fabric. Actual fabric. Don't look away, Stephen, while you're using this knife. Right, a couple more to go. Boom. That one comes out, and then this one. This is why you can't just put it back in the box easily enough, because you took out these ties, the cable ties, let's call them. Done. So that is He-Man out. Let's just surely put that knife away. I have to tell myself that, otherwise I will just leave it there. Anything else that's tying in there? I don't think so. Although this sword looks like it's tied down as well. How is that in there? Let's see if we can pull He-Man out and then we'll deal with the sword. Oh, there's a lot of plastic. He's got his leg out. Got another leg out. Got visions. Oh no. What's getting stuck here? It's a knife belt. There we go. Come on, He-Man. Come on, Dolph. This cape is getting him stuck now. Oh, sellotape on his side. Okay. Put that away. Not keeping the sellotape. We've got some tape still on there as well. Lovely. Oh, the cape is actually beautiful. Something I didn't really realise when I was looking through the box. Looks really nice. Look at all these articulation points. Very nice indeed. Now let's get these hands and things out. I do want to get some stands that I could actually affix the accessories to. I saw that in the New York Toy Fair recently of some of the stands, and I was very, not as jealous, but very inspired. Look, he's got a gun. This is the weirdest thing. He's got a blaster. This is so not... I love the original movie. Before anyone goes on about the original movie not liking it and all that, I actually do, because I was at an age where I would have anything He-Man. Sure, it was all set on Earth, and they're definitely not going to repeat that problem, are they? But it was the He-Man we got. I'll be honest though, the best He-Man experience you can have in the 80s was watching the movie with She-Ra and He-Man. Secret of the Sword, that was great. That was a better movie than... Whoa, He-Man popped out. His little head. Very close, there you go. That's a good sculpt, actually. Talking about head sculpts, you can, I believe, get a more lifelike sculpt of Dolph Lundgren from a third party. I think it was Ramen Toys. I think it was those guys. I think I have to get some plastic out here. Oh, let's can I pull it out? Here we go. Get in there. Just don't want to damage any of this paintwork. knife's coming out. Careful. There we go, that one. And slides out. The sword is a bit flimsy, I will say. Look at that. It feels like a swashbuckling sword, you know? Bring, bring. You can imagine it going bring, bring. Anyway, plastic now we can get rid of forever. I'm not bothered about that. So just before we go on to the actual figure, we've got the power sword here. It looks cool. I just wish this bit was a bit harder, I'll be honest, but you could never tell that when it was in the packaging. Then you got the 2 extra hands, so obviously one to hold like the blaster or sword or whatever. I mean, it looks all right as is. I'm noticing some paint issues on the actual He-Man itself. And you've got a dagger, which would go into his little dagger sheath or whatever, a little sword. And the blaster, which is just so weird for He-Man, isn't it? But whatever, it's a bit of history, isn't it? So here's He-Man. How cool does he look? He looks good. I mean, he just doesn't look like Dolph Lundgren. That's the thing. That's the first thing you are going to notice. And you're like, oh, let's put a sword in. Let's put a dagger in. Put that in there. A dagger. Is there enough space? Oh, this one here, actually. Does it fit? There we go. That one goes in there. And there's another space for that one there, I guess. Pushing it in. I like the bits of armor he's got on his legs here. These are really cool. Very gold, isn't he? Because they really wanted to make something different for the movie. I mean, a big part of that reason is probably because, you know, he would have looked maybe a little bit daft if he looked exactly like the cartoon, but also it's a chance to sell another figure, which Mattel likes to do, let's be honest. I can't seem to move his arms around that much. His muscles just get in the way. Is his arm supposed to be just out like that all the time? Can I move this? Oh. To move that round and then move that round. Okay. He still looks like a teapot. I don't know if that's the way I'm going to have it. Stop! Stop! Or I'm going to help you cross the road, He-Man. Is that a variety, that variant you haven't put out yet? A lollipop He-Man? I don't know. Anyway, let's put the sword in here. Which is odd, because you want to put it in the back, don't you? But you can't. Oh, you can. So what's that one for then? Oh, it's blaster. Sorry. Obviously, it's blaster. Goes in there. Wow. They should make a Western He-Man. You'll put the sword in there, like that. Which is kind of weird because it covers the cape. Like, is it supposed to go around like that? Because he's carrying a tent. How is that supposed? It's supposed to go round it? Possibly. Maybe just like that, and then you put over the little loop, maybe. That's quite convenient, isn't it? He's cut a hole in the cape just so he can have his sword out. I can do this as if he's going to go and grab it. No, don't shoot. Otherwise, I've got nothing to fear. You've got nothing to fear. It's a bit like, it reminds me of Die Hard, you know, when he's got the gun plastered behind him. Anyway, that'd be cool figure to have, wouldn't it? This, I mean, it's a good quality figure, I will say that. I know I'm joking a lot, but it's a good quality figure. I am very tempted. I don't know if I want to swap it out to a classic He-Man figure because I think that looks silly. Do you know what I mean? Because of all, he looks human. Like, he doesn't look like a classic He-Man figure. Let me get a classic He-Man figure to tell you what I mean. An Origin. Now here's an Origins figure, right, which is based on the 80s line. This makes sense for his head to look like this, like, you know, cartoon style, I guess. Just kind of fun and toyetic, like a toy. This is supposed to be a bit more adult because it's you know, it's modelled on a human being, supposedly modelled on Dolph Lundgren's physique from the 87 movie. So if I just suddenly put this spare head on him, I think he looks more ridiculous. I don't want to do it. So even though I don't like that head because he looks nothing like Dolph Lundgren, I don't want to go and put this head on him because I think that looks bizarre. But I might do it for a joke later on for the thumbnail maybe. But he does not look anything like Dolph Lundgren. I am very tempted to go and order that third-party Dolph Lundgren head because it look, especially when I'm going to open the Skeletor figure, because I want him next to that, obviously. But yeah, I can't really seem to do anything with his arms. Like, you can see there's a joint there. I suppose we move that around. Again, I'm so worried about snapping these things. I mean, it is moved a little bit there, isn't it? Where is the joint there? If I coaxed it in a little, there you go. But still, I mean, what can you say? If you're going to have muscles like that, they're going to get in the way. It's one of the things, isn't it? I mean, I'm the same. I can't get around anywhere because of my muscles. It's hard for me to get out of the room. It's one of those things, if you're going to have muscles. The joints on the knees, that's strange, isn't it? I mean, it's just muscles. But I'll be honest, he looks good, and he's going to look good next to Skeletor, especially after I'm fighting, and I'll set them up eventually. Let's see if we can put the sword in hand, because that's what I'll want to do. Very nice. I love the belt as well. The belt looks cool. And actually, the accessories on the side are great, because on a normal He-Man, all you get is like this put the axe in, and then your sword in his hand. Or you can put the sword in the back or whatever. But the belt is kind of, there's nothing there, is it? It's just like a little fairy plastic. But this actually looks like useful, although, let's be honest, what is this actually protecting? You could say the same thing about He-Man there, but it's even worse so on Dolph's setup here. But to be honest, the sword looks cool, actually. It's just the head. Don't look at the head. Don't judge him by the head. Anyway, this is the Masters of the Universe 1987 movie figure. And they are, well, they've got a Skeletor one out, they've got an Evil Lyn one out, and they have just announced a Blade one. I have not got the Evil Lyn or the Blade one. I definitely want those for the collection. In the next one of these, I'll probably open the Skeletor one. I'll be honest, I'm more excited about that one because that looks incredible just from the packaging. You've got the head right, let's just say that. It looks very menacing. But I wanted to kick this off with opening a He-Man. And there he is. And I'll put some revolving B-roll footage over this. Let me know what you think about this figure. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you see this in your collection next to your classic He-Man characters? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.